You guys, what I'm about to say is well-known information, but it's not really talked about in the comedy circles as much as it should be talked about. I call it the Joe Rogan effect. It's made everybody really boring. Now, I know I've bitched about Joe Rogan before. It has nothing to do with Joe Rogan. It has everything to do with how people perceive him. All that motherfucker does is just fucking sit there. He sits there and does his podcast. Okay? People got such a problem with it. Even though he doesn't really do anything any different than what all the other podcasters do, which is why yours truly refuses to do a podcast, because they're fucking boring. I also don't like live streaming because I think that shit's boring too. It's weird to me. It's weird to me, and I know I seem very hypocritical because I'm filming this right now. But this is a camcorder. This is not a smartphone, because fuck your smartphone and fuck you too. Okay? Smartphones have made everybody so boring. So much so that they think that Joe Rogan is a controversial figure. But yeah, it's like either you have these leftist lunatics, or you have these people that think that they're pushing the edges, but they're not really pushing the edges. Like, just because you believe in some conspiracies doesn't really mean that you're living a life in a way that's truly edgy, you know? And just because you say certain words doesn't mean that you're being edgy. I didn't say the N-word to be edgy. I didn't say it to be racist. I didn't say it to be offensive. I have the most endearing joke using the N-word. Oh my gosh. I just saw a deer that was like on its side, obviously dead. Somebody put that deer there. Like there's no reason why it would just randomly be there on the side of the freeway. On the left side. It'd be different if it was on like the shoulder, but it wasn't on the shoulder, it was on the left side where like the wall is. Shit's getting weird, y'all. Anyway. Speaking of conspiracies, apparently, like, if there's a bunch of deer, like, that's indicating something. Well, you know, like, when you see baby shoes on the side of the road, that means that there's a sex trafficking operation pretty close by. So this road that we're on, this is Highway 65, this is a major sex trafficking road. Every single time I see an Amazon truck, that's exactly what I think. I wonder if there are kids in the back of that truck. That's really scary when you think about it. Anyway, dark, it's too dark! Let's talk about some light, like Joe Rogan. Oh, edgy. N-word. And so I said that for a white person to get called the N-word is a lot like winning a Nobel Prize. Because white people get so excited. We get so excited to be culturally relevant. I mean, I can tell that that's how a bunch of white comics feel. Like whenever black comics like their stuff, you can tell they're having a little party in their head. But I don't see like how you can flex that. Like, oh, black people like me, black people like me. You're making it obvious that you haven't hung out with black people up until this point. Up until you were forced to. You know? It's like, that's the thing with leftists. They have no idea how condescending they really are. they just look and sound so condescending. But I guess black people on the left don't really notice it because they're fucking stupid. Okay? Keep going along with the party that wants you to be a slave, you know? Do that. I mean, I don't really think political parties matter that much, but I definitely think that the left is super controlling. They're way more controlling than the right. The right just wants people to behave, you know? And if they don't behave, then they want them to be locked up. For understandable reasons, you know? Okay, I don't want to die. No. Okay. This is a really busy time of the day. So it's not time to be taking chances. I've already taken enough chances. Not just in this car, but in every car. Oh, this just pisses me off. This fucking pisses me off. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, we have an end. We have an end. It's like the light turned green, all for me to be stuck behind some truck that has an attachment, you know? Those are the worst. I fucking hate it whenever, like, you're stuck behind some, like, massive vehicle or some truck that has, like, what are those things called? Like a trailer thing. A trailer that's attached to it. It's got a bunch of shit on it, you know? And they always want to lug that shit through the drive-thru. It takes up like 3 cars. It's so fucking selfish. Just park your car and get out, you lazy sack of shit. Get out of your car and go into the restaurant and place your fucking order. But they just want to sit in their car. I hate drive-thrus. That's why I had to get out. I had to get out of the drive-thru service because too many people pissed me off. You just see so much selfishness, like utter fucking selfishness. I can't tell you like how many times I will see just bags of trash on the side of the road. And I have the tendency to like pick up litter, you know, like I just have this compulsion now. And I guess it's a good thing to have a healthy compulsion. It's really rare. But I'll just see stuff and it'll be like this tick. Like if I don't pick up the trash, I feel like I'm a piece of shit because, you know, I saw something bad and I have the opportunity to make it better. I have the opportunity to do the right thing, and if I deny myself the opportunity to do the right thing, then I'm denying the better part of me, you know? Maybe I'm just reading too much into things, but it just pisses me off the way that people are allowed to behave, you know? And the fact that so many people litter is fucking disgusting to me. You know? And I'm sure they do it when they think nobody's looking, too. Well, guess what, honey? God is always looking.